So there's that unicursal drop early in the day. Stay, honeys. I'll be right back. My sense is this right here is around this price level right here, around 407.37 is an Ace of Swords price level. I'm going to notate that off. Well, we don't see another Ace of Swords for quite some time there. Ace of Swords is often associated with a top. So far, so good as far as the 1 month is looking. High on the 4th, significant drop on the 5th with that unicursal. Queen of Swords is another one of those tricky cards when it comes to determining the open for the following when it's used. So like right here we have the Queen of Swords as the sneak preview card. It's not really the sneak preview card anymore. It's more so like the relational card. Where do we open in relation to, where do we open the following day in relation to this day's chart? So like this speaks of the open here. And it's a card. It's a difficult card to utilize there because it's the type of card that's a yes, but on a chart, like technical chart, it's more of like a maybe card. It's more of like a sideways back and forth card, slightly down, more down than up, in other words. But that's just it. That's what makes it a little bit more complex. Is that it's a yes card and a down card. Usually, yes cards are up cards. No cards are down cards. Usually. Right, so we're coming back to a high at the end of the day. Probably open lower again, I would say, based on how this panned out today. We see it again the following day. Likely see another open lower. I don't know what happened to the lines that I drew last live around here. Try and see if they stay this time. What was it that I drew? It was the cruelty card. Basically, we nailed the high thus far. There's a chance that we see some higher price level on the 6th. I don't think we do. We're just going to see a drop. Looks like there's a quick day trade in here, although it's pretty risky because it's contrary to the overall theme, the overall direction of the day, which is a decline with increasing momentum moving forward in time. Early in the day, though, there's a decline that offers an opportunity to open up a long position and then close that long position when we create a new local high around probably 11 o'clock-ish. In the midst of a rally, we'll break through resistance, stay above it briefly, creating a new local high, and then we'll break back down through that same price level. And then there's a little bit of a rally that offers an opportunity to close out of that long position and open up a short position. The prudent trader wouldn't bother with the long position based on the overall trend. You got to time it really well. You got to be quick because it's contrary to the overall trend of the day, which is downward. It's not really advised to try a day trade contrary to the overall trend direction. It's just you might make money, but it's not an easy accomplishment. You could just wait for this rally, this peak, this local peak around 11 o'clock-ish with this rally that comes just a little bit after it. So we fall back down through that resistance, or which acts as support, and we break down through it. Right? Around 11 o'clock, to be clear, around 11 o'clock we break through resistance, we stay above it briefly, creating a new local high, and then we break back down through that same price level, and then there's a little bit of a rally. And that rally offers opportunity to open up a short position, close that short position at the end of the day. Looks like there's a decline that really picks up steam off of resistance around 2 o'clock-ish, and then again at the close. What do we got overarching here? Tomorrow is also the last trade opportunity before we enter the influence of retrograde. It's highly advised not to change any plans that you have that you've previously set into place, entering before entering into this influence, which starts on the 7th. And it's really highly advised not to trade at all once we enter retrograde, which will be on the end of the day on the 21st. Hey guys, if you're just popping on when we're discussing likely an open lower tomorrow, similar to what happened today, it's the same card. Right, so we opened roughly the same level, maybe a little lower, but roughly the same level, and then we declined. Right, so we should see something similar to that tomorrow. And it looks like there's we meet a resistance level that we failed to break through several times before around the open here, and then there's a decline. That decline, like I said, if you're brave, there's a quick day trade in there where you could open up a long position in the midst of that decline and close it when we break through resistance, stay above it briefly, and then break back down through the same price level. The more cautious trade, it's just another day trade, of course, but it's a more cautious trade because it's more appropriate based on the fact that the overall theme is a decline increasing with momentum moving forward in time to stay on the side of the overall theme or the overall trend. And so the second day trade opportunity is here. After that breakthrough resistance, we stay above it briefly, creating a new local high, and then we break back down through the same price level. There should be a little bit of a decline. A little bit of a rally, and that rally would offer opportunity to open up a short position. And then we see some lows take place towards the end of the day. This ruin in that position is a little worrisome. Something may not go according to plan here around 11 o'clock. So maybe it's that we don't see nearly as much of a peak as expected. That's why I say it's probably ill-advised to follow the long trade, the long day trade opportunity here. I just go with the short trade. And since we have this breakout in the pre-market, moving to the upside to reach for a resistance level that we failed to break through many times here at the open. If you can catch that timing before the decline in the first half hour, you might open up a short position there. There's probably a better opportunity a little bit later on, but it seems to me like it could be a really tricky morning to catch the opportunity when it's an overall decline, and it does correlate to the monthly. The 6 is a decline from a peak or crest, so probably that's what that is there. There's a peak or crest here, and we sell off from it. So for those of you watching, I'm curious, we have this new opportunity that we really need to take advantage on the channel. We did manifest a way to take recurring payments. We're still not able to do it through the website, but we are able to do it through YouTube. So what we're trying to come up with is what kind of content should we put behind our membership. We have the early access on our website for $29 a month, where you get access to all of the videos on YouTube that are free. You get access to them earlier than they post on YouTube in most cases. Sometimes they come out right around the same time. It depends, but you have the earliest access to that with the $29 monthly subscription on the website. What we're looking for, it's not even a subscription on the website. That's the issue. Is we need, as a business, we need a subscription, something where we can look ahead and see how much is coming in the next month. It's really crucial for a successful business. So we need to take advantage of this $25 option that we've created on the YouTube channel. I'm just curious if anybody has any ideas as far as like type of content that they'd want to see for something like that. Right now, what we're thinking of doing is turning the live sessions, the regular live sessions that happen between 3 and 4 on weekdays, into like members only live sessions. That's probably what we'll end up doing, unless brainstorming comes up with something that seems like more appropriate. That's probably what's going to end up happening very soon, guys. Either that, or we'll have content, or we'll have content that comes out only for members of YouTube. It won't be found on our website either. It's kind of like a secondary option. But we need to come up with some sort of way, and I'm trying to brainstorm. Feel a little stumped. We're trying to come up with something. The other thing I was thinking we could do is utilizing the 1 years. I could create members only like weekly videos about some of the more popular stocks, and only members would be able to see that. And it's kind of like behavior from a glance on a weekly basis. Anybody with ideas, please feel free to chime in. Yeah, see, coming up on a high here at the end of the day. And it looks like we'll create support there after some price swinging into the close, which we're right at the close here. This becomes like a support level, at least temporarily. That's I don't think it really holds overnight. Might be something to do with a male leader highlighted here at the end of the day. I think that probably makes more sense. Oh God, there's stuff going on with Trump right now, God. Really surprising. Total opportunity here, guys, in SPC. My God, people are nuts. Cannot believe this stock is $3. Unbelievable. It's a pure play on space. The last pure play that I picked up on was Tesla. It was $20. People thought I was nuts. I sold Tesla at $1,600 right before it split. From 20 to 1,600. That was a pure play on electric cars. This is a pure play on space, my friends. It's like if you could like invest in the railroads while the railroads were being built, and invest in them and nothing else. All the money that you invest goes towards the growth of railroads, and they're just being built. That's what's happening with space technology, space exploration. Space mining will be a thing very soon. They're probably already like preparing for it on the moon, especially with this breakthrough in fusion technology. For the cleanest results using fusion technology, they need I forget what the element is called, but it's abundant on the moon and scarce on the Earth. So what do you think will happen with the moon? We're going to mine the crap out of the moon. Oh, well, in any case, I was looking at SPC's May reading, or April reading, and really what I'm seeing in the April reading is that we probably have a big move to the upside in May. I was expecting it to take place in April, but it's really looking like, based on the sneak preview card for May, it's looking really, really a lot more like May is where the big move takes place. I'm going to get into that in the members version. Stop barking. No barking, Hermes. Hey, Proof. Well, Proof, I didn't say 20K in April. I said if it's gonna happen, it'll be in April. But I didn't specify whether or not it's gonna happen. Just to be clear, like if it's gonna be, it'll probably be in April based on the chart. So, Proof, while I'm looking this up, any ideas? We have this $25 a month subscription YouTube membership that we really need to, as a business, need to take advantage of. It's the only way we can do recurring payments thus far. And I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what kind of content I want to put in membership only versus, public. Any ideas what you'd expect to see? Like as of right now, what we're thinking is making the lives members only, and then having certain content be members only, and it doesn't show up on the website. It's only for members. Probably like a Bitcoin by the year chart. I would do like a weekly overview. I don't know, man. It's looking really toppy to me. It's looking really toppy to me. Market cap better, their charts are better. Yeah, see, like the high in April is the disappointment card, so like everybody's going to be expecting us to break through resistance level, but instead we decline, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty strong decline. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but there's only so many I could do. Proof, appreciate the feedback. There's only so many I could do, so I'd have to like it would be like obviously Bitcoin would be one of them. I feel like Ethereum's another good choice, but Bitcoin and Ethereum are so like the charts are probably very similar, with more upside probably from Ethereum at this point. But XRP, Dogecoin, SHIB. The crypto stuff takes substantially more time too, because there's more time when it's running. Like the stocks, there's only certain hours of the day that we need to predict versus crypto's 24 hours a day. No holidays, nothing like that. I think that's a good idea. All right, I'm gonna roll with it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to follow that rule of karma. Super important for the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.